not even the whole song, man. Man, like I can't get it out my fucking head.
The demise.
He's showing his vulnerability and like how it is affecting him. Like that beef did affect him a little bit, and like he put in like, he's good, man. I don't know what to say about him, man. He's pretty darn good.
I still can't believe that he allowed that shit to fucking happen. It's just the fact of the matter. He got outplayed. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Timing. Because you really go back, you listen to that shit. You really gonna tell me that them songs were one to one?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, all right, people. We back. Location talk is back. We on stream. Expect this a whole lot more. Okay. We got the streaming up. We in the new apartment.
Yes.
So welcome, Rome.
New things.
Welcome. You know, we getting shit. We getting shit going, okay? Some shit's gonna go up on the wall. We gonna get that shit right.
So much has happened.
Yeah, man. It's been a fucking minute.
We're gonna dive right into college football. Saturday, why not?
Yep.
Let's start with the Big 12, okay? Start kind of medium. Big 12. So Texas Tech has dove in all the way with this NIL era. And they're trying to rebrand themselves. They're getting new logos. They're getting 5-star players. They got the number 1 recruiting class as of now in 2027. They have money everywhere. They're showing it. They have money that for years they've been having. Now that it's legal, they're pulling out all the cards. They're undefeated. They're the best team in the Big 12 by far, most talented by far. They play Arizona State right now. They're playing them right now. That might be their biggest test of the season. What do you think about this new Red Raider program? Like that's trying to become a powerhouse right now. What do you think about this, man?
Well, obviously they've always had the explosive offense and everything like that, but now you're starting to really see, like, Texas has money. I mean, all these Texas schools got old money, especially out there in Lubbock. Man. Okay, I mean that's like a low key hub for all that people don't really realize. People think A&M, people think of UT money, but I mean Tech got about just as much.
It's the only big school out there too. So
I mean, sorry from UT, but yes, out there that's like probably one of the biggest schools. So I mean, I just like what they're doing, man. They're taking advantage of this era. I mean, you pay for these players now. It's not about tradition no more and all that stuff. And, you know, and it honestly hadn't hurt college football at all with the way it's going. I mean, you're getting new rivalries.
It's more parity.
Than anything. It's just more parity. I do think that as a whole, Big 12 is taking a step back, but with the emergence of Tech, you know, you still got the Utahs and BYUs out there, but I mean, I think right now Tech's probably the class of this conference. I mean, just right now, head and shoulders, they look like they got the better athletes and stuff right now. And so, in a couple years, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do because, I mean, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon, honestly.
In my opinion, I think BYU is probably the best team in this conference only because of experience. BYU was here last year. They've been here recent years, closer to winning conference championships than Texas Tech. Texas Tech, yeah, they're undefeated. Yeah, they have more talent, but they can say what they want. But this is all new to them, okay? They haven't had this much success probably since the BCS era with Michael Crabtree and Graham Harrell.
Mike Leach,
running
the boys.
The air raid. So this is a new era. I'm liking what I see. I think it will only get better, but they will drop 1 or 2 games before the end of the season. I don't see them running the table all the way. I think they'll trip up to BYU if it comes like time to them to play them. I don't think they could beat Colorado. I think Colorado could squeak a win against them. Colorado beat Iowa State last week, and they were ranked 22nd in the country. So the Big 12, we have no idea who's going to win that. Wow. It's a juggle right now. But if I had to bet money, I would say BYU. I still like Arizona State. I think Arizona State is going to beat Texas Tech today. You know,
think so?
I love what Kenny Dillingham is doing here. I think he should be one of the main candidates for the Penn State job. It's Arizona State. When in your lifetime has Arizona State been competitive like this in the playoffs?
True. That's
if he can do it at Arizona State, and with the recruiting disadvantage you have being in the South already, going against Texas and all the SEC teams, you can do it at Penn State. Kenny Dillingham is a player's coach. He's a young guy. You can give him an 8-year contract. You know he'll be there. I think Arizona State is a great story. The past couple years, they've been competitive. They came into Big 12 and been one of the best ever since they came in. Ever since they came in, they've been one of the best. And they were a bottom dweller in the Pac-12. They didn't do anything. So
the conference move is definitely it's worked out.
I love what they're doing. They're doing a lot more than Arizona. You know, they're doing a lot more than what Colorado or whoever else is doing. So I love what I'm seeing from Arizona State. I think they beat Texas Tech today, but if they don't, I think BYU will beat them eventually. Even if it has to take beating them in Jerry World, okay, beat them there. You know, but Texas Tech, you know, they're here. They're here now. I think they're a 10-11 win game, you know, program a season right now. You know, this shows you, like you said, the Texas money. Texas money. Man, like it's money everywhere. Real, it's everywhere.
They talk about, and yes, I get it. The Fortune 500 CEOs at fucking Penn State, and the Michigan money, and all these other people and everything like that. But you start bringing that oil money into this, man, and it's a different fucking.
And these players are going there. They're committing. They're showing you. I don't care that we're in Lubbock around nothing.
I ain't but honestly, that's like one of those things. Like Lubbock, it's a football town.
It's a college
they don't
town.
Have shit else going on.
Yeah, but so everything they have is catered to them.
It's catered
the
around
businesses
Texas
are
Tech.
named Texas Tech, the Raider Cafe or some shit. You know,
and the alumni is all over Texas.
Oh yeah,
all over.
Oh yeah. So the Big 12, it's man, it's like I said, it's a juggle. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Very intriguing to see how this plays out the rest of the season. But I'm betting money on BYU. Brigham Young. All right?
Brigham fucking Young.
All right.
Yeah.
Next, Atlantic Coastal Conference. All right? Another juggle of a conference. Georgia Tech, undefeated right now with Longview High School alumni Haynes King. I think he should be a Heisman candidate right now. There's no better quarterback in the country right now when it comes to running with their legs. No better quarterback when it comes to rushing. I mean, he may not be the fastest, but he's the most efficient. They design plays for him where he gets chunks of yards. He's the leading rusher on the whole team. Okay, and his passing skills does not get nearly enough credit in what it should. He will dime that bitch down the field if you have to. You start loading that box. Okay, one-on-one out on the outside, he'll show you his accuracy. He'll drop that motherfucker right in. All right? This was the number one quarterback coming out of Texas in 2018, okay? This guy's a legit talent. Legit talent. With the A&M, didn't work out. You know, Jimbo Fisher era, you know, it didn't work out. With the Georgia Tech, now here we are. Here we are. Ripped off a big upset last season, you know, a couple of them. Now here we are undefeated. I think they're the best. They've been in very complex situations. I like the clutchness of his team. I like the defense. They play hard. I love the coach. Another coach that should be up for the Penn State job, the Georgia Tech coach. He's done so well there. It's just his second year. And he's already said when Haynes King graduates from Georgia Tech, when he's done playing football, he's going to be his best friend. He said that because right now he can't be his best friend because that's his player. He's a coach.
Player, but you can tell, like
their relationship is very close.
The post games after some of these large comebacks, I mean, he got his arm around this man like he's a son.
The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are the best Division I football program right now in the state of Georgia. I love what I'm seeing. Haynes King, he's going to get drafted. I think he's going to be one of the more better, successful quarterbacks out of this class. Okay, you can call me a homer all you want to, but he's backing it up every single week. Just be Duke. Who's next? They're favored the rest of the way. Who's next? Who's next? Do you think Miami's going to go? Can you confidently say Miami's going to beat Georgia Tech right now? They lost to Louisville last night. Do you have that much faith in Carson Beck over Haynes King?
And that's the problem with Miami right now. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you want to crown him. If you want to fucking crown him, then crown him. But I ain't never crowned Carson Beck. I mean, there's a reason why Georgia moved off of him, okay? And let's be clear, Gunnar Stockton is not the man either, but they were clearly willing to let him go based on just the inconsistency because you can see when he's playing at his best, then he's pretty damn good. But the roller coaster's too much, Carson Beck. So that's the only thing I think that's holding Miami back because, honestly, I think they got all the pieces, really and truly. I think that they should have really run away with this conference, but with the sustained emergence,
they have the better.
They got the most talent, and
probably the best
honestly,
coach.
Cristobal, I think he's kind of showing why they've let him stay there and keep on building down here because he's bringing a different type of physicality that Miami hasn't experienced in years. I'm not gonna go all the way back and say the U is back and all that stuff, but their program's clearly trending in the right direction. For them to even be ranked in the top 5 or whatever right now, that's going to change after the loss to Louisville. But, I mean, I definitely think they're a playoff level type of team. And so that's like the only team out there I think that really that's what Georgia Tech's got to watch out for. Because
tomorrow, Georgia Tech will be in the top 10. Okay, there were 12 today. They'll be in the top 10. People aren't talking about them.
Let's keep it real though, right here, just for a minute. Then let's say they get in the playoffs. What are they gonna do
with that quarterback? With that tough
man.
He eats nails for breakfast. Travis, you have to watch them play.
I understand.
I've watched. That what he has in him is rubbing off on that whole team, the defense and the offense.
They're believing. And
I
feel it. But belief can only take you so far. Once you start running up into them big boys, and if you get in as a lower seed, you're going to go against one of the juggernauts out the gate. Now, what helps them is that there's not a whole
be a lower seed. What they're undefeated in a conference ACC champion. First week bye.
You think they're going to run the table all the way?
They don't got to play.
All these one-score games that they're pulling out.
Football schedule.
All these one-score games that they're pulling out, I mean, I'm just saying they could just as easily have lost
the rest of the way,
games.
The rest of the way, this is who they had before they get to a conference championship if they get there. Syracuse, North Carolina State, Boston College, Pittsburgh, and then the end of the year, they got Georgia right there waiting.
Watch out for Boston College.
It's not a conference opponent, so we'll go against them, get to the conference championship. I think they can take on Georgia. That's going to be a hell of a game. They
better not look ahead because
all the rest of those games they'll have the better quarterback.
There's some trap games in there, and that's what I'm saying.
The rest of those games they'll have the better quarterback, right? Okay. They'll have the better coach. Well, until they get to Georgia, okay. I love what I'm seeing. They got past today. They got past Duke and Mensa and the crew.
You see them beating Georgia?
I think it can happen. It could happen. They played them close last season.
No, don't say it can happen. Do you see it?
I see them beating Georgia.
They're beating Georgia.
Yes, they're battle tested.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. As you're gonna put your fucking neck out and say they're gonna beat Georgia. Right. Okay.
I got the Yellow Jackets winning the ACC. Yes, I think they're gonna run the table. They're gonna run the table. They'll play Miami in the conference championship and they'll beat them. They'll run the table. Haynes King. He'll have a 200-yard rushing fucking game before the end of the season, I'm telling you. And he will be in New York. Haynes King will be in New York. I'm telling you right now, while we're making this video, Haynes King is not on anybody's radar. He's not on no radar, no expert's radar. And I'm telling you right now, Haynes King, the quarterback of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, will be in New York for the Heisman ceremony. Okay? That guy is like that, and he will do what he says he will do. That guy will break his neck for that squad to get a first down. I'm taking Georgia Tech winning the ACC. And don't tell me about no other town. I don't want to hear about no Louisville. Clemson's done. I don't want to hear about Miami. They're up and down. Boy. Duke, they're done. I don't want to hear about Bill Belichick in North Carolina. He's already looking for a damn buyout. Please, pathetic. He's already looking for a fucking buyout.
Oh, I see. Everybody was telling me, game one. They gonna do it.
What about SMU? I don't want to hear about them either. Kevin Jennings is not it. Okay? Haynes fucking King. I'm done talking about the ACC.
Man, this is...
The son of a legendary...
Oh, my God.
The son of a legendary Texas high school football coach. Man, come on.
Oh, come on,
This guy has it in his DNA. He's tough. All right, Georgia Tech, ACC champs, undefeated, going to the playoffs.
But I hope that he's just an Iron Man on Iron Mans, because boy,
What is he?
Okay. I'm just saying, this man be getting the shit knocked out of him sometimes, and it makes me hold my breath sometimes. But hey, he's doing what he needs to do. He's showing out. He's coming through in clutch situations, pulling out wins. right now, there's not much. You can't really say much. You can't, cause he's showing improving. I'm a little bit skeptical still. Pardon me, excuse me, because really and truly, he's the program right
he
now.
could use a little bit more receiver help. Sure, he could use a little bit more,
But Lee takes you so
red
far.
zone rushing. But they have that playbook perfectly designed around all those players, and that defense plays hard. Today they popped a guy out. Today Duke was in the red zone like 5 yards out the touchdown. A guy came off the edge and popped his ass fumble. They returned all the way 99 yards for a touchdown. That defense is tough. They have athletes, okay? They have smart players, tough players, veteran players, very veteran players. Haynes King is a veteran, okay? So I like Georgia Tech moving forward. I really do. So who do you got winning this conference? Miami?
I think I'm still rolling with Miami right now.
All right.
Man.
I got Georgia Tech.
Just, if Carson Beck doesn't have a fucking meltdown, then they don't lose to Louisville like they did last night. And if he could just fucking chill, then they're probably going to be okay. They're going to be right in that. They're going to be in the conference championship from what I'm seeing. The fall off of Clemson is something that we really and truly, Dabo, I'm looking at you, man. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at you kind of crazy because, yes, the preseason, y'all were ranked, and, hey, I fell into the trap. Joe Klatt, the voice of the South, and all these motherfuckers were telling me, Clemson in the running for national championship. I was never, ever going to go that far, but to see how they've performed this year, to not even be, in the conversation for the best team in the ACC, that's pathetic. It's not sad, it's pathetic. Yeah. Let's call it what it is. Dabo, you got $100+ million contract. I bet a buyout, they're looking at that right now for your ass too.
Oh yeah.
Don't let me talk about Bill Belichick because we don't need to talk about
Dabo
that
has
guy.
2 natties. They'll give him at least 2 seasons to turn this around. I think Cade Klubnik is a very average quarterback that they invested too much in. They got an elite Texas recruit, a guy from Westlake. They thought he was going to be Drew Brees or something. He's not. Now I think Klubnik could have he's going to get drafted or whatnot, but they're a little bit below average at quarterback, and
honestly they should have went for somebody like Iamaleava instead of letting him go to UCLA.
Hey, he doesn't like transfer portal, but I think this season is going to change that. Yeah, bro, this is a new era.
You got to get with the times.
Go coach in the NFL or high school or something if you don't like this, because this isn't going nowhere.
It's not going.
They're not reversing this shit. Okay.
No.
These guys are getting name, image, and likeness until the day they die, until the day we die in college football. Okay. So that's what it's going to be. And Dabo Swinney, if you don't like that, go tell your agent to put in calls to NFL. Tell your agent to put in calls to some elite high school player. I don't fucking know. Do something. But if you're going to be in Division I football, in a Power 5 conference, NIL will very much be in the picture. Very much. You're going to have to go in that transfer portal sometime. Okay, you can't rely on these high school guys all the time. Like, some of these coaches don't even recruit high school no more like that. So that goes to show you. And it's showing on the field. It's the separation is showing.
I mean, you got guys that go from junior college to another program. I mean, there's dudes that they're picking up nowadays that's been to like 3-4 different schools already. I mean, that shit's really kind of wild to me, but that's where we're at. So, I mean, you got to get with it, Dabo. Got to get with it. Bill.
He was just buying time.
Look. I'm not even going to talk about it because he's irrelevant. All right, let's keep it real. He's irrelevant. But I got something coming for you, bud. I got something coming for you because what I said, that holds true. Your legacy is not yours. All right. Let's move on.
Well,
Big Ten.
Let's go. All right. Well, the class of this conference this season, it has been for years, probably the past decade, Ohio State Buckeyes. Jeremiah Smith, one of the best players in college football, coming back.
Arguably the still best player.
Julian Sayin, He's fitting in just well, not doing too much.
And they haven't even opened up the playbook. It doesn't seem like
They haven't.
They're just
And,
they're saying, "Hey, manage the game. We don't have to fucking put the foot on the throttle at all. Just get us where we need to be. Rely on that defense." 'Cause Caleb Downs is just bullying people.
Yeah.
What I watched them do to Illinois last week, I think it was last week.
Yeah, last week.
That shit was ridiculous. I mean, they couldn't
On the road.
They couldn't even get a first down. It felt like. I mean, the quarterback, he almost had like a 30% completion percentage, like in the third quarter type shit. It was
Sonny
that
Styles,
bad.
bro. It's the best
Sonny
defense in the
Styles
country.
hitting motherfuckers.
The best defense in the country. And
have to give some credit to Matt Patricia, and I know he wouldn't be able to do this at all the colleges because you got some crazy talent there at Ohio State that's capable of running those type of schemes and shit.
there might be a guy if he's interested in being a head coach in college football.
In college, then
they made it to look at him some places. Oklahoma State, that's a job that I think would be attractive to a first time head coach because there's no real expectations. The last coach didn't win a championship. The last coach didn't go to a playoff. The last coach, I don't think he won a conference championship. He won some games, but he didn't win a big one.
He was never. They were a perennial top 12 type of team.
Type 15.
They're always
top
going
20.
to finish right in that range. They were never knocking on the door for real, but you always kept an eye out because they were relevant.
That's why I think James Franklin, Matt Patricia, something like that and that nature should be very much interested in Oklahoma State. You're right there by Texas. The recruiting will be pretty good. By Texas, Louisiana, players in Oklahoma.
They have great facilities.
Great facilities.
I mean,
a great fan
you
base.
You have everything you really need.
Stillwater,
State.
college town.
Great town.
I think that should be a very attractive job to a first-time coach. A first-time coach, yes.
I agree.
Yes. And we're not going to cover his conference, so let me bring him up. Dan Mullen and UNLV, he's doing his fucking thing. Got them undefeated. The Rebels, if they win that conference, they'll be in the playoffs off of the format, how it's designed. But he's not done yet. If you tell me Florida fans don't miss him, you know what I'm saying? Got Billy Napier in there. Dan Mullen was winning about 10, 11 games a year. So...
side note, Lagway's a fucking bust. Okay, Anthony Richardson number 2. Okay, we're gonna say it right now. All the talent in the world.
They have a great defense though, and they have great talent all across. It's just they got to get the quarterback right.
Talent.
And
why can't they ever figure it out? What is? I know this is a little side note because we're on the Big Ten right now. But what does Florida have to do to get it right? Is it simply just get the right coach?
They have one of the most daunting home field advantages, the swamp.
Boy, when that shit's going, come on.
That will be the best job opening when Billy Napier gets fired by the end of the season. Over Penn State.
Over Penn State.
Look at that recruiting landscape. You're in Florida. Come on, man. Florida. It's Florida.
I mean, I feel
the Gators.
But Penn State they just drop $800 million into their new stadium?
Yeah, but man,
just threw $50 million out there. James Franklin, get the fuck up out of here.
When I tell you Florida is a better job than Penn State.
Penn State's throwing money right now.
Better conference, SEC. You know what I'm saying? Florida talent right there in your backyard.
It's an easier road.
You can get a Texas guy, a big time Texas recruit will consider going to Florida a lot more than Penn State. Okay? So with that being said, Florida's a better job. And you get the right guy in there, man, they're a year or two away. By that next year, they can be making noise. Okay? They have players, they have always had talent. They're always recruited pretty decent. It's just a system. They got to put it together. They got to put it together and find a quarterback.
Find a fucking quarterback.
I haven't had a quarterback since Tim Tebow.
And we know how his quarterbacking skills
You remember Frank Lopez? Oh, my gosh.
Come on.
Y'all got to get a quarterback. But just to get back on the Big Ten, all right, the Big Ten, Ohio State's right there. USC's up and down. I won't put them in it. Michigan's lost too many games so far. Nebraska's lost too many games. Oregon's right there. Dante Moore, I'm not a huge believer in him.
He's played well this year. You had bad outings.
Yeah.
Last time, but I don't know, man. Dan Lannon's got the boys still rolling. I was kind of expecting a bit of a drop off from them this year just because of the talent that they lost. But for the most part, Ship is steady. They're going to be in the mix. They're going to be in the mix, whether you like it or not.
How about Indiana? Undefeated.
Cignetti.
Cignetti got the bag. If they would have fired him now, $90 million buyout. That's almost $100 million. So he's not getting fired.
Well, no. I mean, there's no shot. They're starting to talk about Indiana like they're going to be a perennial.
They're talking about Mendoza like he's one of the better quarterbacks in the country. He's in the Heisman conversation. They're talking like he's going to be a top 10 pick. What are you seeing for Indiana, and are they for real? They look. This is the second year. This isn't the first year. This isn't an anomaly anymore.
No, it's not.
No more.
I'm high on Indiana right now, man.
Me too.
They're physical. They're physical
Very
as hell.
physical.
They have a great offensive line, and honestly, that D line's coming along nicely too. They got some hogs in there, and their run game is strong. It's just a well-balanced team. And I like the way that they changed their game plans up to really fit who they're going against each game. You can definitely tell that maybe it's just Mendoza's experience that he's capable of doing that and changing the game plan like that. But I don't know, man. I think Indiana's going to be somebody to talk about. And Penn State.
They have a real home field advantage, too.
Look, Penn State, don't get too comfortable. You better get the right man in there because we already got Ohio State, Oregon, and now Indiana's rising up.
And Matt Rule's eventually he's going to figure that out in Nebraska. He stays there long enough. So it's it's a lot going on there in the Big Ten. But of course, if I had to bet some money, Ohio State
right now.
Ohio State.
It's not a better defense in the country. As I said,
but see, look, Indiana up big on Michigan State. They're not slowing down, and that's as a Ohio State fan, that's the team I'm number one most afraid of right now. It's Indiana. They have identity. There's a exact image of their coach. Okay, Cignetti's won everywhere he's been. James Madison, wherever he's won everywhere he's been.
And I know it left a little bit of a bad taste in people's mouth how they kind of finished unceremoniously this last year, but that's year one. I mean, and now,
year one.
It's just the way it looked in that last game. That's it. It just didn't look like they was on the level. But now, clearly, they've retained talent, added more talent, and now we're really talking about them like they're one of the top Big Ten players out there. So,
what program has the most losses in college football history on their record? That's Indiana.
That's fucking
for that man to go in there, year one, give them the hope that he gave them, taking them into the first round of the 12-team college football playoff. That is outstanding. And if there's any coach of the year so far, it's Curt Cignetti.
It's got to be Sig. It's got to be him.
And the reason why Indiana acted within 2 days when it leaked that Curt Cignetti was going to be the main guy Penn State went for, they inked him in quick because they knew you're not going to get a better one.
No,
you're not going to get a. This is heaven for Indiana football. You're no longer just Hoosiers.
You're a basketball school. Man, you are quite literally a basketball school, and I don't know if that's going to be the case for much longer.
This is the. You talk about basketball schools. All basketball schools outside of Kentucky. Indiana is that blue collar. It's that basketball program.
Yes.
And the fact that we're talking about their football team the second year in a row as playoff contenders.
Hoosiers.
Man. Curt Cignetti, kudos, man.
Cooking up over there.
Hell of a fucking coach.
He's popping off right now.
I like Ohio State. The biggest threat to them, Indiana, in the Big Ten. All right.
I don't mind that.
Southeastern Conference. Okay? There's a golden standard of college football, right? Woo! Let's start with Texas, okay? The presumable number one SEC team in the preseason. The presumable number one team overall.
The presumed Heisman winner in terms of projections and everything like that at the start of the season.
What is the Longhorns' biggest issue? The defense is doing its job. Is it Arch? Are the receivers not getting open? Is it the play calls? What is it?
It's a combination of Arch and that offensive line. Okay? Because I can't sit here and make excuses for Arch. I can't. You had time. It's not like you're a true freshman. Okay? You had a whole year to sit, You played some games last year. Was looking a little wide-eyed against Georgia last year, all that, and we were wondering, well, maybe it's like, he hadn't had time to get his feet wet. Well, your feet are wet now, son, and it ain't looking good.
Not looking good.
It's not looking good at all.
If you've really seen his high school competition, that was Gladewater High School level. If y'all don't know what Gladewater High School is, it's a very small school, very mediocre competition.
And you can't deny what it's looking like right now. I mean, it's looking rough. And honestly, I thought, well, maybe his grandpa, when he came out and said Arch's going to stay another year, I thought that was kind of,
They knew something we didn't know.
They clearly knew something we didn't know.
Texas,
so I'm not going to sit here and already proclaim it to be a bust.
I don't say a bust yet.
But
it's definitely a disappointing start to this season.
It's a tremendously disappointing start to this season.
Now,
you got your Red River rivalry win. Oh, shit. You got that win over OU. Yeah. That was nice. I need a lot more from Texas. They literally can't lose another game if they want to make a run.
I don't think that he has all the receiving help that people like to make it seem like he has. Xavier Worthy, Quinn Ewers had Xavier Worthy, Matthew Golden. Those are two guys.
Gone.
Those are two guys that are starting right now in the NFL.
Absolutely.
So, he doesn't have that receiving corps.
That offensive line
that Quinn Ewers had. The offensive line is pretty decent.
I don't think so. I
don't like the play calls for the
running. No rushing attack.
The misdirection stuff.
You're telling me Sark can't call plays now? That he all of a sudden lost it overnight? He was considered one of the golden boy offensive coordinators in the sport.
No Gunnar Helm either, tight end. He's starting right now in Indianapolis for a team that's number one in the AFC. That's why I said Quinn Ewers had a way better supporting cast in the receiving corps.
That's true.
And but it's Texas. You got somebody there. It's somebody there.
There's gotta be.
There was a superstar, a high school superstar somewhere right there. So what are we doing?
There's no excuse.
The next big game, the next big time opponent that Arch Manning struggles early in, Sark will try another quarterback. I promise you, it's going to make a big stir online.
Ooh,
but
shit.
At the end of the day, Sark, he's thinking about his job, his guys, his staff, his expectations.
Do you think even if it goes all the way south, and I mean all the way south, do you think that he's in danger? I don't think
he will lose his job this season.
Yeah, not this season. No. But next year, conversations are definitely.
I think he's tied to Arch Manning.
Because he's getting that reputation like James Franklin was about how he can't pull it off in the big one.
He's tied to Arch Manning right now. He'll at least be there through Arch, being a quarterback through next year. Now, they have another year after this. Arch is a quarterback. He's a coach. Mediocre season, not a playoff appearance. He's gone. Like Arch is gone now. He's in the draft. Sark, we want to move on. You know what I'm saying?
That would be a fucking turn that I honest to God did not see coming. Well, how they had been trending the last couple years.
All these recruits, they gotta get now. They can still make the playoff this season.
They can.
They have one conference loss now. It's just one on the road to Florida. Okay, you beat Oklahoma. All right, you got A&M at the end of the season there, right there. And speaking of A&M, man, have they come along? Marcel Reed and the crew.
Marcel Reed has shown tremendous growth from last year.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, because we always knew he was athletic, but now he's playing quarterback now.
A&M, they're their squad now. They're their squad in Texas right now. A&M finally, look at them finally getting that. I knew there was a hidden gem of a program if the right coach got in there. Mike Elko's there now. He's got them playing physical. We talk about physical. That's physical. Okay, you got the offense feeding off the run game, the play action going good. Those deep fades, Marcel Reed using his legs, very fast guy. Kind of reminds me of Vince Young some moments. You put that number 10 on. But I love what I'm saying for A&M. They're my favorite team right now in the country. I think they're the biggest threat to Ohio State in the whole country.
I know I said a sleeper team,
man,
like big time.
I'm nervous. If Ohio State's playing them on a neutral field, I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. A&M is a very good squad. They got ballers everywhere. Everywhere. You talking about money.
And if you got a true dual threat quarterback like that, I mean, that's hard for dominant defenses to deal with, period.
Are we sure that UT has more money than Texas A&M? Are we quite sure of that? I don't know.
Yes, I'd still give UT the slight edge.
Slight edge, man, but
But
man,
it's not a huge gap.
A&M's
It's
got
not.
it, man.
They got the 12th man. I mean, what we talking about?
With that being
What we
said,
talking about?
A&M is not going anywhere anytime soon. I can see Mike Elko being there for a decade. I think he will get at minimum a college football championship appearance. At minimum before he leaves. At Duke, he was damn near knocking on the door to playoff at Duke when he was there at Duke. Okay? With Malik Williams. Okay? So guys, I love A&M. I love what I'm seeing. I would say they're just top to bottom the best team in the SEC right now. I don't know if they could, I still would think Georgia probably could beat them. Texas probably could, but that's going to be a ticantuous matchup at the end of the season. It will be in Austin, Texas. And guys, we will be on this stream. We will be on this fucking stream.
We will be live reaction to that fucking game. There's no way.
We will be. And Archimani, you better them dollar quarter coin eyes you got over there, you better calm it down. Because when they see a deer in headlights on the A&M defense, they're hunting. They're hunting. They run that ball. They got 2 or 3 running backs they can use. Okay? They got a good receiving corps. That defense, like I said, that defensive line is hungry, hunting every time. I've watched a lot of A&M games this season so far, so I know them very well. That's a good team. That's one of the best teams in the country. They're currently ranked number 4. I think they're a top 3 team. I think it's Ohio State, Texas A&M, and I'll give that third one to Notre Dame. I will. I think Notre Dame, they have some tough. A team who A&M beat, that's pretty fucking impressive. They beat them in South Bend.
Man, that was
bro, impressive, man. A&M used to choke games like that. Now they're winning them. I love what I'm seeing from them. And so, what do we think about Ole Miss and Georgia? They're playing right now. Ole Miss is up 21-17 against Georgia, neck and neck right now. Is Lane Kiffin and this Rebels team for real this season? They always rip off 9 or 10. Are they for real? Are they gonna win a game in the playoff? Are they gonna make it to the playoff?
I think they might be one of the first teams out. Like they're gonna be right on that bubble. But I mean, clearly Lane Kiffin has been doing work down there in Ole Miss because I mean they're always in all these games. You know that they got talent just like anybody else in the SEC. They're always in all these games, but I don't know, man. I gotta see more. I gotta see like a big time win here against Georgia today would do a lot. To put, and that might be the type of game that puts them in the playoff if they continue to go on the trajectory that they are. But I don't know. I just see them just slightly missing because there's a lot of teams that's going to be really good that's vying for those final spots. You got your conference winners. They're going to get their automatic bids. And some of these other teams that won't win their conference, probably like the Oregons of the world. Who else?
So
Indiana.
So
they're running there.
Even though Bama's a top 6 team right now and 1 loss, they're not gonna do nothing. Helen DeBoer, Ty Simpson and the crew.
I don't
believe
do
anything.
I don't believe in them right now.
I think they'll win a game in the
Their
playoffs.
offense is picking up, and that he's clearly showing a little bit more than they were.
Ryan Williams having a down season, very down. I won't be surprised.
I don't like how they're playing him.
I won't be surprised to see his name in the portal. He's just a true
sophomore. I think there's no choice but for him to go in the portal. I think he's a terrible match for Kalen DeBoer. Because, that West Coast style or whatever, but that's just not what he does, bro. Put him on the outside. Yeah. Stop trying to fucking put him in the slot. You already gave him a fucking concussion and got him hurt early in the season for no real reason. No real reason. Exactly. Okay? Outside one-on-one, that's what he does. Because I'm sorry, man. I saw too much talent for him to all of a sudden think that he forgot how to play. Okay? That's not the case. I think they're putting him in terrible positions. Just terrible positions. But I don't think that Alabama's helping them much because they cannot get a running game going to save their life. And that's what Alabama's really known for. Think of all the running backs that have come from Alabama, went to the NFL, and did their thing. at least produced a lot of NFL talent. Okay, so I mean,
I think somehow, some way, they're gonna find themselves in the SEC championship. They'll find themselves in that game. I don't know if they'll win, but I think somehow, some way, Kalen DeBoer, Todd Simpson, and Ryan Williams and the crew will find
they
themselves
find their way in there.
in the SEC championship. And who I think they'll play? Texas A&M. I think it'll be A&M versus Alabama in the SEC
That'll be a hell of a
championship.
game.
It would be.
I will say that.
It would be, and I think those are my two picks for the SEC that'll make it to the conference championship. You know, and this is, you know, I think this is the best conference this season, top to bottom.
Top to bottom.
Yeah,
100%.
for sure. You know, and
Big Ten's top heavy right now.
So, for the Group of 5 team that has an automatic bid, Memphis undefeated right now. South Florida maybe a chance. UNLV, you know, East Carolina maybe outside chance. What's the Group of 5 team you have your eye on? Is like, okay, they're going to be in there. They're going to get in. I say Memphis. I like Memphis right now, undefeated. They've you know, I just like what I see. I like what I see. They're very explosive. I don't see anybody stopping them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're saying in the Group of 5, because I still think, you know, Notre Dame works their way in there, but if we're talking about the Group of 5,
They don't count as a Group of 5.
I mean, they're independent,
But
so
they
I
don't-
kind
they
of
don't
count
really
them as
count.
their own thing. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, Memphis has played well.
After them, I would say UNLV. I love what I'm seeing from the Rebels. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think Memphis probably has a better shot at it.
Okay.
If I'm being real.
North
Just
Texas has an
competition.
outside shot. They only lost one game. They started out with 5-0 and whatnot. Eric Morris is a big time candidate for some jobs. I won't be surprised if he goes to Oklahoma State. Eric Morris. I wouldn't be surprised if Eric Morris gets the TCU job if it comes open. Already in the area, DFW and all and whatnot.
Well, TCU doesn't need to be so lazy as to only look in the fucking area again, because we see how that's working out with
Yeah.
Sonny Dykes.
Yeah. Well, oh man. That's our college for right now. Y'all. A lot of games are pending. A lot of things are going on. We gave you our picks so far, who we think for each conference is going to be in a conference championship. You know, it's so much undecided right now. So many big matchups left. So we gave you what we got. You know, we went through each one, and there's so many big games, so many big vlogs coming. We won't always be here. We might be at a bar some days, might be at another venue. It's a location. Any location just depends. As long as we here give you the goods, is all what matters.
The streams are we're about to start hitting the streams for real though. A lot of
For
live
sure.
reactions to
Yes.
to ball games and shit like that. You know,
For sure.
We're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it hard. So
So hit it hard, man. And this is Location Talk, Sports Edition, college football. My guy T-Rav is Romy Rome. We gave it to you real. We gave it to you right. Listen to all the predictions we had. The Haynes King prediction, the big dark horse Heisman. He will be in New York. That's a prophecy right there. We got A&M. I got A&M in the SEC championship, winning it all. That's a prophecy. I got Texas Tech running the table. That's a prophecy. Listen, Location Talk gives you a lot of these things before they come. Pay attention and tap in. All right, you heard it here first, baby.
Diego Pavia also
Yes,
Heisman
sir.
candidate.
Yes, sir. Live in Fort Worth, Ben Brook, baby.
Hello.
We out.
All right, now we got to get into a little NFL.
Oh yeah,
You
for
know
sure.
what I mean? You need a little break or
Oh,
anything?
yeah,
I mean,
little 10-minute. Yeah, this is
Okay.
college football.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
We'll take an intermission.
Yeah.
Because I got some fucking things to get off my chest. Okay. We gonna keep the stream going for right now. I'm gonna let Rome take his break, but now it's my fucking time. It's my fucking time. Okay. Get out of my way. All right. Bill.
Oh, so really open the refrigerator and I smell fucking mold. Oh my god.
Shut up.
Oh, thank
God. Just trying to. He's trying to roast. He's trying to roast. I mean, thank you. At least you realize, okay? It wasn't me. All
This is fresh right here.
right.
All right.
Bill. All this shit I heard. All this shit look at you now. Look at you now. Oh, how it turns so fast and how many times I had to fucking listen. How many times I had to listen to Lombo talking about this is the 33rd NFL team. This is UNC. We got Michael Jordan coming to the games. You had one drive. One drive? That's it. And I don't want to hear about you ain't got your people. You 70 new players out. I mean, that's some Colorado type stuff. But you didn't even have a statement win to go with it. To open the season, nothing. Now we're talking about buyouts already. Ooh, how the mighty have fallen. And honestly, it's so fucking sweet. It's so wonderful to finally have this nigga get exposed for the fucking fraud that he is. I don't care that he coached Lawrence Taylor and won championships as a defensive coordinator. The first couple of championships that New England won, that was Bill. Okay. All right, how long ago was that? 20 fucking years ago? The game passed this man by. The game passed him by. He's never been a talent evaluator. Never been able to do it. Tom Brady made those teams great. And you want to tell me that that's not the case? You want to tell me that's not the case? You're pitching kids, going into their living rooms, telling them that this is the new pipeline to the NFL. Bullshit? That's some bullshit. There's no way. No way. They don't even look like a Division I program. Let's be real. This is an embarrassment. This is in shambles. It's a goddamn shame. Oh my God. And I understand that people got caught up in but it's Bill Belichick. I mean, he's just gonna run circles around these people. Look at you now. Oh yeah. I fucking love it. This is just pathetic, bro. You got your girlfriend out here. I'm sure half your players want to fuck her, and that's probably why they're not even playing hard for you. They don't respect you. You on covers of magazines and shit. No one gives a fuck. You can't even win a fucking ball game for real. Man, get the fuck out of here. This man is a fraud, okay? An absolute fraud. Doesn't know what he's doing. Can't evaluate talent. And obviously, clearly, is out of touch with college football and how this shit is done now. You go get top-notch players. UNC has money too. Not as much as a lot of people, and I get that. But we can't even look competent. We can't have a legitimate defense at least. That's your specialty, right? That's what you do. Well, it ain't looking like you doing shit to me. So I don't want to hear Bill Belichick's name in anything, okay? You're not getting no calls to the NFL. Sorry, the Atlanta Falcons didn't even want to take a chance on you because you want to bring your son in. You want to bring your best friend who, honest to God, Lombo, you are absolutely nothing without Bill Belichick, and you're the only reason why you're even relevant and was able to get a job is because of Bill Belichick. Well, we see how that's going now, okay? We see how that's going. Honest to God, Bill, you need to send Tom Brady an apology. You need to send him an apology. You ran him out of the door, and then what happened? Your career went in the gutter. And you can't even bring that shit back at a lower level of football. It's incredible. It's actually tremendous. The failure that you have experienced at UNC is an unprecedented and unmitigated disaster. You know it. I know it. We all know it. We can see. $1 million buyout. You're going to tuck your tail between your legs and take $1 million to get the fuck out the building. And you should, because you're pathetic. And you're done. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You know, I feel like in my older age, I'm becoming a bit of a curmudgeon. Because really, I didn't even have time to go into TCU how I wanted to go into TCU. Debatably the worst 5-2 team in the country. You think that this makes up for anything? Sonny? Hoover.
I do think he will be one of the more better evaluated quarterbacks in the draft, though.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. The arm talent. The mobility.
Like a Josh Rosen, you know? A guy that's going to fall off real fucking quick, but get some draft status.
He's going to fall off real fucking quick. He's going to get drafted, and he's going to disappear into the bowels of the NFL, bounce around as a third and second string quarterback to inevitably be out of the league within 5 to 6 years. That's the destiny of Hoover. The Hoover time. Okay? It's sad. It's really sad. Sonny Dykes, you've earned zero cachet. It's all gone. Really and truly, you get not much credit for the championship run you were able to go on. And not complete, by the way. One of the worst blowouts in history in the championship game. An embarrassment that people had turned off by halftime. And now we're just a middling to average team. I would rather suck. I would rather suck. Because right now, we're in that zone where, we have a chance in any game. But inevitably, what's going to happen? We lose. We lose games we're not supposed to lose. Undisciplined as a football team. Penalties. Every single game on both sides of the ball at the absolute worst times. Thornton is your go-to receiver, but Dwyer is out here putting up better performances week to week. What are we talking about? Can we not evaluate who we need to prioritize in the offense even? The defense is a little bit more physical than it has been in previous years. I'll give you that. They still can't fucking stop nobody. You can't stop anybody. And as much shit as I gave Gary Patterson, that was legitimately and consistently a top 10 defense in the country, statistically, across the board, damn near every year. Every single year. And that, look at you now.
Top 10 ain't nothing. Nothing at all.
You didn't have to come back for this. But he couldn't help himself because he knows it. And he ain't even got to tell me. I know. I watch this team. Damn near every week. It's insufferable. It's horrible. It's a horrible experience to go through. This is TCU. This is where LaDainian Tomlinson went to fucking college. What are we saying?
What the fuck does that mean? Oh, gosh. Well.
We're in the DFW area, and we got money. It's the NIL era. Use it.
You can't get one player from Duncanville, not one?
We can't get niggas from North Richland Hills. Can we get a nigga from Arlington Heights?
Shit.
It's right next to your fucking school.
Oh, man. Well, hey. This has been an issue for years.
It makes me sick, man. It makes me sick.
It's been an issue for years. And, SMU has tapped in, Southern Methodist University has tapped in a lot more than what Texas Christian University has, but we all know who has a better potential, but they're just not using it. They're not using it. All that money, $40K a semester, where's it going?
Oh, that $40K a semester, brother. That's from before when I went to school.
Nah.
Why don't you double it?
Oh, talking about nearly $100,000 a semester. Well, hey. They got to get together around there, man.
This is
We're a long ways from y'all beat Michigan in the playoffs. We're a long ways from that. Long ways.
Why am I in the position now to where I am begging for Dugan, for a Dugan or a Kohlhausen, even a deep cut? Give me a cokehead Casey Paul Hall over Hoover.
I want to say all that. But you know,
A degenerate Trayvon Boykin.
TC, I don't know what it is.
It's sad. It's pathetic.
I don't know what it is about them.
We can't recruit. We can't recruit.
They can't.
It's simple as that.
I don't know if they don't have the right guys going in these living rooms. They're making them uncomfortable.
It has to be.
It has to be something like that, bro, because how are y'all not getting none of these guys?
There's no excuse, bro. They literally just did a stadium renovation, all this stuff. One of the nicest campuses in the country.
Y'all made the Natties like what 2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago.
Come on, bro. Like y'all can't sell that like as hope or something. Do something.
Nothing. We can't sell nothing.
I don't know, man.
I'm off it. I'm.
Well, let's go to the pros because there's a lot going on there too in the National Football League. We'll kind of go by division, you know, I guess whatnot. But I guess we can start in the NFC. You know, NFC East kind of quick scan. You know, what's in there? Dallas, Commanders, Eagles, Giants. I think it's down to Dallas and Philly, and I think Dallas has a real chance to really still win this thing. They play Philly again. You know, one more time.
Play Philly
almost
again.
beat them one time. If CeeDee Lamb coming back, if this defense can make a couple fucking stops down the stretch, I know they're horrible.
Their defense is abysmal.
But can y'all make a stop down the stretch?
They can't
Dak
stop
can
anything.
get a win. You know, but
Because honest to God, this is probably Dak's best year. Man, it's being completely
in most
wasted.
years he's had pretty good defenses, but here we are this year. Trade away Michael Parsons, now we're this. But I don't think he would have made too much of a difference. I think this defense would have still been bad. Maybe not as bad. It still would have been pretty bad.
Bro, they're letting Rico Dowdle run for 180-plus yards on their ass.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's why I say the
You
NFC
get beat by
East,
Carolina.
it's up in the air. The Commanders still have a shot. The Giants are the only team in the NFC East I would say you have no shot.
None.
You know, you have no shot.
Dayball, you're probably done after this
If
season.
I had to bet money, I would bet Dallas. I think Dallas is going to find a way to win this division. Phillies seem to be crumbling. They're having issues. I think AJ Brown wants to be traded. You know, and
honestly, trade his ass.
Yeah,
trade him. More trouble than worth. I understand he's one of the better receivers in the league. Get him the fuck up out of here. It seems like Philly's forgotten that they have Saquon Barkley. And I'm not saying that he's done the greatest this year.
He's been having a slump this year.
He's having a little bit of a slump, that's for sure. But it can't be this big of a drop-off. I understand you've had a couple injuries to your O-line, things like that, lost some people, all that. Fine. You still have Jalen Hurts. You still have talent. Got Devontae Smith on offense. You got Saquon Barkley. You got all these dudes. You got Goddard. You got Jalen Carter on defense. You got all these people. What's the honestly, that offensive coordinator, he should have been gone. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He does not know what he's doing.
Or is it Jalen Hurts is not that quarterback everybody thought he was? All the years he's had success, he's had super talent around him. Going from college to NFL. We know what he had at Bama. I ain't gonna name that. OU, CeeDee Lamb, and all these other guys. Okay, you go to Philly and you finally get to start. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard.
They surrounded you with all the
game.
offensive pieces.
Saquon Barkley, a defense. So he's always been surrounded by a surplus of talent.
Good GM.
I don't think he's a Dak Prescott type of quarterback that can
Put it on his
elevate
back.
the guys around him.
He can't. I don't.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb's out. Okay, this guy's out. The defense sucks. Okay, watch me still be competitive and win. I don't think he's that guy. He'll get blew out. And so Jalen Hurts is, you know, he's a good leader. He's a great leader. He has a great mental when it comes to the game. He approached it the right way.
calm under pressure, all that stuff.
At the end of the day, his ceiling is. I feel he's reached his ceiling, and like he's only going to be as good as the players around him. Period. So that's why I have Dallas winning that division. I think it'll be out of Dallas and Washington to win that division.
I don't like how Washington just lost to the Bears. If it was any other person, like let's say Caleb Williams had fumbled with the lead in the last 4 minutes off some dumb shit in the red zone, we'd have killed him. And I understand Jaden Daniels had a great year last year, but that you can't have that. You can't have that. Okay? You just can't.
Jaden.
This is supposed to be a new era for Washington Commanders football. It looks like they're taking a step back this year.
Now they have been without Terry McLaurin the whole season, pretty much.
Got Deebo Samuel.
You know that's their best quarterback. Well, Deebo Samuel, he's not a true receiver. It's a running back. You know, I'm talking about a true receiver.
Got Bill Krosky Merritt.
It's going to stretch that field. So they're doing the best they can right now, but you better believe in that draft next year they're going to be getting. They'll probably get 2 or 3 receivers.
Because like, bro, this is your window with Philly playing the way they're playing.
They need a receiver. They need a receiver for him. Terry McLaurin he's getting on up there now.
He is.
You know, and like so, y'all got to get younger. Y'all got to go for it. They got to go get a guy in the draft or make a trade. Dare I say, get an A.J. Brown maybe. I don't know. Trade him within the division. But, you know, it's not likely Philly would do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't see that. And plus, if you got a balanced Deebo, McLaurin, and A.J. Brown, you might run into the same thing Philly's running into right now. So,
well, I got Dallas winning the NFC East. So, quick scan, NFC West, 49ers, Seahawks, Raiders, who else was that in there? NFC West.
Arizona.
Chargers. No, that's the AFC.
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. So,
49ers, honestly, Kyle Shanahan might be in running for Coach of the Year right now. What he's doing with what he's got.
With Mac Jones, yeah.
With Mac Jones.
Brandon
what
Ayuk,
are they, 5-1?
Brandon Ayuk ain't sniffed the field this season. Ain't sniffed it. You know what I'm saying? So Jennings is being in and out. Yeah, Kyle Shanahan's a great coach.
They're using that. I don't like the way that they're having to overload Christian McCaffrey like that. He's going to get hurt. I mean, at this rate, he's injury prone already, and they're putting the bulk of the load on him. Don't love that. I like the way Pearsall's come along. You know, they have talent, but
I don't think
winning the division.
The 49ers winning the division. I think Seattle will. I like what Sam Darnold's doing. I like what Mike McDonald's doing with that defense.
Mike McDonald's
he's a
doing
defensive-minded coach. I like what I'm seeing. Smith and Jimba's growing to himself, catching these big-time catches, big balls.
He's looking like a number one.
I got Seattle winning that division. I really do. Talk about 12th man. They got a 12th man, too.
They just seem the most stable right now, to be honest.
And that was a great hire by them, getting Mike McDonald from the Ravens. Because they're not, they haven't been the same since Greg Roman left and him. Todd Munchkin, we'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, so NFC West, not too much going on. I think Seattle with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is proven to be one of the better journeymen in the league now. You know, he's about almost 30 now, and he's everywhere he's went, he's produced except the Jets. And nobody's produced with the Jets, right? He left the Jets, he's produced everywhere else. The Vikings, and now here. So
Aaron Glenn's looking kind of crazy over there right now.
Yeah, but he's working with Justin Fields. This was saving him. I mean, the quarterback Justin Fields. They drafted a good quarterback. They
could have killed Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know if it would have been much better, to be real, but still, I mean, he's not looking the best right now, I must say. But
NFC North: Packers, Bears, Vikings, and Lions. All right, I know this one of your favorite teams. Your favorite team is in this division, the Detroit Lions. They've been picking it up as of late. They won like 2 or 3 straight.
I stumbled against the Chiefs for sure.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be noted that there was a lot of secondary help that was out in that game. I think that they will play much better.
But are they as good as last year? No.
And Big drops by Amon-Ra St. Brown and big moments. I don't love seeing that. Don't love seeing that. But Goff is playing well. Goff is playing well. I'm pretty sure he's got like the highest completion percentage in the league right now. So clearly Ben Johnson made a difference, but I think they're doing better than people expected with him leaving and going to a division opponent. But
Well, NFC
I think the Lions still win the division. I don't love the Pack. I'm not sold on the Packers, man. I'm not.
Matthew Golden over there.
Got Micah Parsons. Oh, this crazy defense.
I'm not sold on Jordan Love. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he's capable
I
of
don't
winning.
think so either.
They should have won the NFC Championship last season, but
Yeah.
choked that away. So I say no on the Packers only because of their quarterback. Um,
They're in a great spot though in terms of like years to come.
yeah,
If Jordan Love can figure it out, because they do have legitimate people on defense, Michael Parsons, Rashawn Gary, people like that. But I don't know, man. I still think they're at least a couple years away from being serious contenders. And
I wouldn't count out Chicago. I wouldn't count out Chicago. I wouldn't count out Caleb Williams and Roma Dunzy, DJ Moore. I wouldn't count them out. Only because I've been seeing a different look in his eye lately. Caleb Williams. He's looking like he's tired of the bullshit. He's fed up with the bullshit. He's like, okay, I'm about to just get it done. No more looking pretty back here. Just get it done. He's been getting it done. So
he's sitting in the pocket and trying to make throws and not just trying to escape every single time. I think he's realizing that his athleticism, although it's good, it's not enough for him to play like how he was playing in college. Period. I mean, so you can definitely see more improvement this year, and I think that Ben Johnson deserves a lot of credit for that. A lot of credit for that. I had questions about how he was going to be as a head coach because we knew what he was going to do on offense, and they're already, I believe, a touchdown better in terms of points that they're averaging per game. And in the NFL, that's really huge, and that's a big difference from one year to the next. Adding a whole extra touchdown. I mean, there was a lot of one-score games that they lost last year, and obviously that would have flipped if they had this level of production. Now, do I see them winning the division? No, but they could be a type of team that upsets people and plays playoff spoiler. I could definitely see that.
well, if I had to
For
choose,
sure.
I'd probably say Detroit right now. I wouldn't count out Chicago, and I wouldn't quite count out Green Bay. I wouldn't. I can see them getting lucky a couple wins down the stretch and getting into the competition. But NFC North is looking like Detroit is like our favorites right now. All right, NFC South, Saints, Falcons, Panthers, Buccaneers. How about that Baker Mayfield? How about
I mean, is he front runner for MVP right
I
now?
think so, maybe. I think so. I
Four or
love
five.
what I'm saying. I love what I'm saying from Baker
They're,
Mayfield.
that team's believing in him.
He's
That's for
he's
sure.
using his legs a lot more this season. Mike Evans is looking good. He's got great weapons. He got great chemistry with his team.
Ibuka is an offensive rookie of the year, probably.
A candidate for sure. I love what I'm seeing from all phases, all the defense, everything. I think the Buccaneers are one of the better teams in the league. So I definitely have them winning this division. I want the Panthers are coming. They're coming one of these days.
Hey, nice steps from Carolina.
Yeah.
We'd want a little bit more. Bryce Young, you bought yourself some more time for sure, I would say. That's okay to say, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to be real, people were starting to call him the bus word. And, there wasn't too much that I could say to fight back against that at the time. But this year, I definitely think they've taken steps in the right direction. Atlanta's too up and down right now for me.
Well, it's up and
Bijan might be the best running back in the league, besides someone like Jonathan Taylor or whatever. But I don't know. Penix, when he's on, he's on. But when he's not, it gets shaky. It gets real shaky. So I might have went too far out on the limb thinking Atlanta was going to win
The
that
Saints
division.
are
I'm
much
not
to
going
speak
to lie.
of, so they'll have a top 5 pick or something. Spencer Rattler, they're just using him to get.
He's a bridge to the next guy.
Him in the dirt right now just to get to where they're trying to go. So and that's going to be an interesting game. The Saints and Bears. Spencer Rattler, Caleb Williams. We know their history. Spencer Rattler was the starter for OU that season.
Yeah.
It got benched in the Texas game. Caleb Williams brought him back, and it was history ever since. So that's going to be interesting. I know Spencer Rattler is going to be very motivated for that game. He's going to be looking to sling that thing. So looking forward to that one.
You got plenty of time, Kellen Moore, but I will say I'm a little bit disappointed with how you were perceived to be the top coaching candidate going to a new place. I would like to see a little bit more. And maybe you just need another quarterback in there to really see what that offense can do, because he's been a coordinator for top offenses for the last several years. So I need to see a little more improvement on that side of the ball from them. It ain't got to be good, just a little improvement. That's all I'm asking for.
Okay.
So,
Well, let's boogie on over to the AFC. Start with the AFC South. Texans, Colts, Jaguars, and Titans. Titans, Cam Ward, first year, they're horrible. He'll have a top pick to get a receiver or something. Not much worth talking about with them. All right, so
Callahan, did they fire Callahan yet?
no, not yet.
Well, it's coming soon.
It's coming, yeah.
That
Texans,
might be one where he don't make the season. I could see a week 10, week 12 firing for an interim head coach.
Well, the Texans started out rough. Now they won 2 straight. They have a Monday night game this week against Seattle. That'll be a good one. And they win that, they're 500. So they're on the way back. They're coming back. They're definitely still my pick to win this division. I think they'll beat the Colts. They haven't played the Colts yet. They'll play them twice this season. Twice. So I think this will be a good test for them playing Seattle on Monday night. It's going to show me where they are and how they really respond and really want to keep things going. You know what I'm saying? And it was a rough start. It was like 0-3 start. So that wasn't predicted. C.J. Stroud, he's fine. He needs a little bit more receiver help, but hey, Tank Dell's out. Got Nico Collins. That's it, pretty much. And Dalton Schultz. Joe Mixon's out still. So a lot of weapons are out. He's trying to do the best he can with what he has. So I like the Texans winning this division. The Colts are, the record-wise, the best team in the AFC right now.
Yes.
With Daniel Jones and the crew. And
the year of Danny Dimes, just like I said.
But with that being said, Daniel Jones, you think I'm betting money on him to really make some noise come playoff time? Hell no. Okay, so Jonathan Taylor having a decent season. I like what I'm seeing from Paris Campbell. I like what I'm seeing from Pittman and all these guys, but
Quentin Nelson taking more of a leadership role.
Yeah, but I'm not buying into it yet. I'm just not.
I hear you, and there shouldn't have been no reason to buy into the Colts before. But what we've seen, they're looking like they're going to take that division now.
Man.
Come on, man! I get it.
And we still got the Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Hunter, Trevor Lawrence.
I hate the way they're using Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
He could be so much more.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, this is going to be a very, important year for him.
Yes.
He's been he's been underwhelming for the
to
hype
say the
he's
least.
had. The hype he had coming out
the
of Clemson.
Prince that was promised, the greatest prospect since Peyton and John Elway.
The hype he had was ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
And now to see he hasn't really done shit yet, and he seems to be getting in their way. That's something right there. So Houston's lost 1 game to them so far. I think they'll get the second one. I think Houston's one of them teams that's going to get better as the season goes by. As more people come back, they'll get better.
They get healthy.
They have a top 5 defense in the league right now. With that being said, if you can score about 20 to 25 points, you're going to win most of your games. So I love that defense. D'Amico Ryan's the defensive-minded guy. I'm not surprised. Will Anderson, Derek Stingley. They got a top 5. They got a top 10 pass rusher, a top 5 secondary player. Daniel Hunter, a top 10 pass rusher too, in my opinion. That defense is legit. They need that offense to get together. I need Joe Mixon to come back. Okay, I need Nick Chubb to keep churning. I need Nico Collins to kind of put in more work. I need Tank Dell to come back. You know,
Tank Dell needs to stay healthy because at this point, I'm starting to think that this is just going to be one of those things for him. And I hate to say that, but well, I mean, look at the track record at this point.
yeah.
I don't think he can make it through a season healthy. That's just
Well,
kind of what we've seen.
AFC South, Houston Texans for sure. I think they'll.
Colts,
All right.
probably.
AFC West, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Broncos.
The
All right.
demise of the Chiefs was overstated, premature.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to sit here and say that the dynasty is fully back on track all the way? I'm not going to say that because at the end of the day, they're what, 500 or one game above 500. Did not expect them to drop that game to the Jaguars now. That was shocking to me. Regardless of having Rasheed Rice out, Worthy, was hurt earlier in the year due to Travis Kelce. I mean, but Chiefs, are you still the Chiefs? I just need to see. I need to see. We know what Patrick Mahomes is going to do. We know what he's going to do. And I definitely think that offense is going to get better with Rasheed Rice back. But it's a question. It's more of a question now than I feel like it's been in the past couple of years. But their division is opening up nicely for them because the Chargers are losing people left and right due to injury. Had a hot start, but they've definitely kind of cooled off for me at this point. And I just, Justin Herbert's just getting his ass beat back there. And I don't like what I'm saying. When your O-line starts going down like how theirs is, 3 of your starters out, you're moving Joe Alt to another position. That means that a backup's coming to where he was. I'm pretty sure the backup got hurt over there. There's only so many next men up that you can do.
Exactly. So I just feel this division. I like Denver to win it. They've taken a big step. Big Bo Nix, Sean Payton.
Bo Nix.
Play calling.
If Bo Nix could be a competent quarterback week to week, they would be first in this division.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Because you could argue that they have like a top 3 defense in the league. It's that good. Benito might be the best defensive player in the league right now. He's unstoppable. But Bo Nix, come on, brother. Okay, come on. I need to see more because, I was a little high on you, but I had also said that, you probably are already close to your ceiling, and I don't see how he's going. You got Sean Payton. You got to figure it out. You've got to figure it out.
And
Simple as that.
Well, for Bo Nix, I just feel he's making strides, but maybe not as quick as people would like. But hey, they're winning games more than last year. They beat the Chiefs already, and I like them to win this division. Second, I think Chargers will get the wild card with Justin Herbert. I think they'll get the wild card, and because the Harbaugh is starting to get them right. The AFC West is pretty tough. It's pretty loaded. The Raiders will fuck around and win some games on you with Pete Carroll. So,
I didn't expect the Raiders to beat. I mean, it's a hard turnaround for them, clearly. But I expected Pete Carroll to give a little more juice to them. Hadn't necessarily seen that yet, but we expect them to be better as time goes on. So we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely a loaded division for sure. There's no question.
Well, AFC North, Cincinnati,
Probably the weirdest division in the league.
Baltimore, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. Boy, this is probably the most intriguing division in the league right now. But Steelers are in it. Baltimore's not in it.
That's
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's horrible.
And like they it looks like they might not win more than 5 games this season.
I mean, this is the year from hell for them.
Yeah.
You can see it already. I mean, it's just their defense is getting bullied out there. I understand that Lamar went out for a couple weeks and stuff like that. And He's going to try to come back from the hamstring, all that. But how are the Bengals looking in a better spot than you are? And Joe Burrow's probably not coming back till after Thanksgiving. That doesn't make any sense to me. It just really doesn't.
No. I don't see why you would trade Flacco inside the division. That makes no fucking sense. Because now he's going to come back and rip y'all apart. Literally, but he's about to rip y'all apart. And y'all be probably starting Shadir Sanders. Well,
You think that Stefanski... I feel like we need to talk about Stefanski for a second because the way he's handled all this, I don't know what he's on, but clearly Stefanski does. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to prove a point and show that Dylan Gabriel could be that guy, but you got no veteran quarterbacks left on the squad. You brought in Bailey Zappi, and you're going to tell me if Gabriel doesn't work out, then we're going to go to Zappi because Shador got moved down to the third string. Now, let me be clear. I'm tired of everybody making all of these excuses for Shador. Has he been treated slightly unfairly in this process? Yeah, you could say that. Has he helped himself in this process? No. You're over here miming to the fucking interviewers and stuff like that and giving a whole little clip of you not saying anything, and then your dad's going out here on social media and saying, you really got him, son. Okay. How does that help you, though? How does it help you, man? Like, we get it. You weren't supposed to go in the 5th round. I, honest to God, felt that he was the best quarterback to come out of the class. Not the strongest class, but I felt like Shador could be an NFL caliber starting quarterback. When you watched him at Colorado dealing with a terrible offensive line that Deion was never able to fix, he's getting his ass beat, but he was still playing hard. Making plays, making throws. You'll see that he'll stare down the barrel of the gun. So, while I want him to get a chance, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think that all these people saying that, oh, Shador should have been the starter from day one. No. And I feel like you kind of figured out what they thought of him when they drafted Dylan Gabriel 2 rounds ahead of him. Now, I have no faith in Dylan Gabriel, and so I definitely think, as I predicted, that Shador is going to get his chance to start, probably closer to week 10. But stop with the childish stuff, man. You're not helping yourself. Miming to reporters and all that shit, oh, it's funny, and it's not helping you, okay? You're in this spot now. Make the best of it. You really have an opportunity to kind of seize this starting role and then head into next year. Browns make a couple moves. Maybe y'all come back. Maybe y'all do something great. Who knows? But just help yourself, man. Stop getting in your own way. That's what I got to say about him. Because, believe me, it's going to get real loud if they end up going with Bailey Zappi over you.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get really loud because they trade away both their other quarterbacks and then bring in Bailey Zappi. And for him, if he jumps over you in the depth chart, there's a problem. There's a problem.
It's a real problem. Well, yeah, I got...
I mean, you picked the Steelers to win the division.
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh. Yeah, they've shown me a lot more efficiency. I trust Aaron Rodgers and Tomlin to get it done. You know, their defense, yeah, they're okay, but, you know...
Can't lose that game to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I don't know, man. You give Joe Flacco 2 burners like T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. What happens?
I don't know, they've played okay in their other games and everything, but the 2 losses they've had, their defense has been horrible. Highest paid defense in the league, by the way, in terms of payroll. So it can't look like this. Mike Tomlin, you're considered one of the best coaches in the league. Have been for many, many, many years. This is certainly your window, with Baltimore falling off a cliff. And Joe Burrow being out for the majority of the season is what it's probably going to be like. This is your chance. Make it happen. Make it happen. I don't feel like there's any excuses for the Steelers right now to not go win this division. But I think that there's a good shot that the Bengals rise up out of hell and win this division with Joe Flacco. I don't feel like I should feel this way. Because Joe Flacco, we know what he is. He's going to have a couple good games, and then you know what he's going to start doing. There was a reason why he was on that couch. There's a reason. Maybe it's different because he has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I don't know. But they need Joe back.
I think Pittsburgh will win this division. DK Metcalf will come alive. Darnell Washington using him more. The run game's getting all right. The defense will step up in bigger time moments.
I hope so.
I got Pittsburgh winning the division. I just do it. But that's far from over. All right.
Yep.
Last but not least, the AFC East. Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins. Oof. Yikes. And who's the last team in the AFC East?
Dolphins, Bills, Patriots. I'm not tripping. Jets.
Jets. Oh, they're so fucking forgettable.
That's probably why.
Fuck. But Aaron Glenn will get another season. He got Justin Fields at quarterback, okay? Garrett Wilson, a softie. All right, but he's not going to get more than 2 seasons.
No.
Next season, man, you got to have to show some life.
Just show something.
Show some life.
Because I'm tired of hearing him in these press conferences talking about, well, y'all got to be better. That starts with me. Well, all right then. If you know, then come on.
Well, they're not going to be much of anything. Miami, they seem to be tanking. Tua's calling out players for not coming to practice and stuff like that. And
if you got a C on your chest, why are people showing up late for meetings? Why are people not showing up to player-only meetings?
There you go.
And then you got to backtrack and apologize for your comments. People are killing you out here.
And he is not nearly that good to be talking all that shit.
No.
Not at all. Like, bro, you can barely get tackled these days. So, for me, it's like Miami. I think Mike McDaniel's out there. I don't think he's going to make it after the season.
He'll get a coordinator job again.
Oh, yeah, great
pretty quick.
Job, yeah.
But
head coach, he's not ready to be
I think he's done with being a head coach for
his
foreseeable future.
His post-game talks always seem like he's drunk or high. Hey, bro, speak the fuck up. Act like a coach. Always in hoodies and sweats and shit. Like, bro, like
y'all just seem unserious.
Yeah, like not too nonchalant, bro. Like, nah, man.
It looks like your players don't really respect
you. They don't. And so that being said, they're a bottom feeder with the Jets. So now it's down to the Bills and Patriots. I love what I've been seeing for Drake May. I love it. The guy's great.
Not Mike Vrabel coaching them up.
Yeah, man. Stephon Diggs over there helping out. That defense looking pretty good. I like what I'm seeing from New England. I like it. I got them winning that division. I really do. They beat Buffalo once already. I got them winning that division. Patriots winning the NFC East. Buffalo has a chance still.
Buffalo still definitely has a shot.
I think they're kind of just trying to just get to the playoffs because they have so many seasons like this. They're kind of tired of like, look, man, let us know when we're about 4 or 5 weeks out from the playoffs.
I mean, they better not fuck around too much because
I know
they're not putting themselves in the greatest spot right now, and they do not seem nearly as explosive of an offense as they have been in previous years. You lose Mac Hollins, you lose people like Gabe Davis. I'm not sure if that's the biggest reason why it's starting to look like this. And then Josh Allen turned the ball over again a little bit when we had believed he had cleaned that up. You know, I still am of the mind that he's better with
Josh
that.
Josh Allen's going to be a turnover machine until he retires. That's what's in his he He's going to turn that ball over. He's going to throw balls that shouldn't be thrown because he's had so many that worked out. He forgot that it's a bad throw, that it's a bad attempt. So that's why he's going to keep doing it. But AFC East, I think New England's back. New England's back to win the division. I think they'll win this division. Stephon Diggs a perfect fit. Houston, we're missing him right now. We're missing him. But perfect fit for New England. Mike Vrabel fits perfect. He has Patriots in his DNA.
Come on, now.
So
probably the best coaching hire in terms of situation to come fix it, turn it around, get back to their identity that I've seen out there. Because, I'm a big believer in Mike Vrabel. I know that it didn't really go anywhere with Tennessee, but you look at how he kind of had them in position to do things, even with the Ryan Tannehill and stuff. Now he's got Drake May, who at this moment is starting to look like the best quarterback from his class.
Oh, yeah. So, at age 40, will Aaron Rodgers help the Steelers go to the playoffs and win a game or two? Will they? Will the Texans right this ship and continue to right this ship and win Monday night against Seattle? And C.J. Stroud will stop hearing all the, he had his best year, his rookie year. I know he's tired of hearing that. Okay? Will Dallas outlast Philly in Washington in the NFC East with CeeDee Lamb coming back and some players and Deron Bland coming back on defense? Will he outlast Philly in Washington and prevail and bring the Cowboys to the playoffs? Excuse me, no championship. Bring them to the playoffs. Okay, will the Chiefs snap out of it and start doing what the Chiefs do? They got to win last week against Detroit. Is this the start of something new? Is it? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Will Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears sneak and get that division? Will they beat Detroit? They have to play them twice this season. Will they beat Detroit twice? If they beat them twice, they win that division easily. Yeah. So it's so many things to be said, so many things to be found out about the NFL. Man, it's getting good. This is gonna be a very good season. I can tell already. Lots of parity. You don't know. Nobody has a stronghold on anything. The Colts have the best record in the league, and nobody believes they'll win the Super Bowl. Nobody believes they'll win the Super Bowl. Nobody. So with that being said, it's so many teams that have hope right now, and it makes it great TV. Man, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a wild finish to this NFL season. I can promise you that.
Well, that was the NFL version right there. We're gonna have more and more and more of that. Houston Texans and the Cowboys, when they come into town, we should have some live footage. Maybe just depending. We'll let you guys know on that one. That's gonna be a huge one in Arlington. And a lot should be on the line for both teams. They both should come in that game hungry.
Might be at Texas Live for that one.
Might have a couple Coronas on the side, but we'll see. Man, but it's your boy Romy Rome coming in. Your boy T-Rav, assistant. And we out, man.
Take care.
All right.
And all right, stream. Looks like that's going to do it for today.
That's it.
We hit it hard. College football. NFL, we're here now.
We're here.
Lots of more streams are coming.
Yes.
Like a ton. And long streams, too. We're going to start getting into the bag, the 4 or 5 hour streams, gaming streams coming, trailer reactions, all that stuff.
Behind the scenes on, making scripts and, choosing people for those and bringing characters to life, all that stuff. All that.
Yes.
It's coming up.
We got a lot of big plans for the T-Rav channel for a location talk as well.